Hi, welcome to Waxing Pixels. It's a live show. It's also a podcast on Twitch and on YouTube and on iTunes and on your favorite RSS feed. I'm Josh, and with me I've got Clunk.
Meow.
He's the real star.
Heather.
Hi.
Ryan.
Hey.
And Frank.
Meow.
Clunk, you said it off timing. He was supposed to meow when I said his name.
Yeah, so we've been gone a while.
No, we haven't. We've been streaming. We just haven't been doing the show.
I don't know, but it feels like we did this so long ago.
Oh, I guess so.
Podcast.
Hey, Gabe, what's going on? Thanks for showing up. Christopher, how's it going? Hopefully the Magic 8 Ball and other things treat you well tonight. Yeah, we've been having fun. Have you been having fun?
Well...
Apparently Clunk has not been having fun.
Yeah, poor Clunk.
Clunk is never having fun. He's never loved, or fed, or played with, or any of that stuff.
No.
He is just... What?
Were you going to finish that sentence?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so, for those of you who may be watching or listening for the first time, Waxing Pixels is a video game podcast where we talk about video game news and stuff like that. But before we get to those topics, we like to do this thing that we call What You Playing.
Yay.
And that looks like this. Maybe.
And it's not there.
It's not there anymore. Okay.
Okay, well...
Well, it doesn't look like anything. So, it's probably just in the wrong spot or something. Whatever. But we've done this without video before, so I'm sure you understand what you playing is for those of you who have been here before. So, we start off with Heather and find out what you playing. Because I know you're actually playing things.
I haven't played things since Thursday.
But you've been playing things.
But I have been playing things. Meow. So, if anybody watched a stream stuff last week, was it last week or was it the week before?
We streamed last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ow.
We were playing games.
Bastard? Biting me?
You little bastard.
You little bastard?
You bastard. Cat bastard.
It was one of those bites where he was like, pay more attention to me. Me? You shush and lay there. But yeah, last week I was talking to Ryan about the fact that you goaded me into buying Corpse Party Blood Drive.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then when I started up the game, I realized, oh, this isn't its standalone game, even though it's a third installment of the series with an overarching theory, or, kind of atmosphere. It turned out that the third installment was very tied into the second and first installment, and whenever I played it 83, what I'd actually played was not Blood Drive, but a remake of the original that was on the Vita. And apparently the guy that I had spoke to did not make that clear. He just started me up on the original because I had not played it, and I had not heard of it, and did not make it clear that the third installment was not its own standalone thing. So I was highly confused when I started the game. So then Josh ended up finding the first and the second ones on PlayStation Now. And
on the PlayStation Store.
The PlayStation Store. And bought them for me. So I've been playing the first one. I'm almost done with the first one. I'm well beyond halfway through. But I've definitely have replayed chapters to get like all the alternate endings, all the find all the documents, find all the name tags of students, that sort of thing. So I'm getting ready to start the last chapter. And then I'm also on I just got to the last island, I think, of Shantae Pirate's Curse. I haven't played that in a while, but I did pick that up, and I played that for a little bit, and that's where I'm at. So
Awesome.
Games.
Ryan, what you playing?
Yeah, so earlier last week I beat Super Mario Odyssey. Amazing game, one of the best games I played on the Switch. It's kind of neck and neck between that and Zelda. But they're both great games for different reasons, so it's going to be hard for me to choose which one is Game of the Year for Switch. Although
I didn't realize that was your decision.
Well, I am letting Josh borrow it, so he can enjoy the awesomeness of Super Mario Odyssey. And I also know Frank is playing it too, so It's going to be awesome. And I've also been playing a Zelda Oracle of Ages on the Game Boy, on the Game Boy Color, more like the 3DS. So I just beat the third dungeon, and that third dungeon confused the hell out of me for some reason. But I was able to beat it, so now I'm just proceeding. So I think that's all I'm playing for now.
Awesome. Frank, what you playing?
Free version of World of Warcraft, and I'm playing and also EVE Online. That's about it.
Did you hear about classic World of Warcraft
yes,
coming back?
I did.
What does that mean to you as someone who actually plays WoW?
It doesn't mean anything to me because I didn't play when Classic was out, unfortunately.
Okay, so
Are you interested in playing Classic?
Yes, I am.
well, what makes Classic something that's worth playing, other than like the free version or whatever modern version there is? Like, what would draw you to it? Because, like, I've never played WoW.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I know I wouldn't play it regularly. Maybe give it a try.
Okay.
But it's Classic is basically, a classic game. One of the
Classic is classic.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I didn't know if there was any certain mechanics to it or a certain flow to it or the way it looks
Classic
or
is completely
something. Yeah, they would make it it draws me to it because it's easier to do this or it's more fun to do that. No, it's more challenging because of this.
Everything's more challenging. Everything takes longer to do.
Oh boy, the grinding.
Oh boy,
the grinding.
Oh boy, you thought.
Oh wait, so
you thought you were grinding at the club?
Asian MMOs are hard. Try Classic Warcraft.
Oh wait, isn't WoW? Well, wait, doesn't WoW have 7 expansions already? Okay.
I don't know how many. All I remember is when I was working at Best Buy and World of Warcraft Kung Fu Panda
is the new one that was just announced.
Yeah, because I heard during BlizzCon they just announced another expansion for the game.
Yeah, every 2 years.
Okay, so I haven't played. Well, I've never played WoW, but I assume when you play WoW, it's if you get that expansion, that's the only version. That's the only version that you're playing right now.
No, if you wait, you can buy the entire game for just $50 or $60.
Okay, and so I assume if you buy
you get all the expansions up to that one.
Oh, okay. But you're not able to just access old school WoW though.
You can sort of. Oh, you mean the classic one? You mean
Yeah.
Yeah, they think they're still working on it. You don't just play WoW. That's correct.
It's a lifestyle.
It is. It is. It's a responsibility.
From the chat, you don't just play WoW. It's a lifestyle.
It's a responsibility to yourself and to your guildmates.
Well, I mean the only MMO I've ever played was Guild Wars, and I know that's WoW Light. So I assume it's I assume.
Well, there's a free version. You can play the free version of it. You can go up to level 20 on almost any class and almost any race.
Oh,
I don't know, Gabe. Do you dare to play MMOs?
No.
That was a pretty quick answer from the MMO players in the room.
I personally don't play MMOs specifically because they will eat up all of my time.
Yep.
And here we go. Chat only.
I have a hard enough time with things like Harvest Moon when I start playing them.
Yeah, I played I actually played the hacked Dragon Ball Online years ago, and that took a lot of time to actually play.
Most MMOs now aren't that time consuming, since now most of the general audience is got jobs and lives and whatnot. So
right, yeah, they have responsibilities to be sure they can still have the power to turn on their computer.
Jobs and lives.
Jobs and lives.
All right. Well,
Josh, why don't you tell us what you've been playing?
Lots of things. Shut up.
Shut up? What's shut up?
Shut up's a game where you shut up.
Oh, how did you play it? Any difficulties?
By not talking.
By not talking?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Who makes it?
Capcom.
Your mom.
Oh.
Oh my god, you guys.
So
Let's see. Who needs MMOs when you have Stardew Valley? Well, now. I
Actually,
have seriously contemplated Stardew Valley.
Actually,
and I know if I get that, I'm in trouble.
Actually, I'm gonna play that this weekend on Twitch for the very first time. I've had
Wait. You bought it?
Well, I've had the game forever. Like my nephew gifted it to me like years ago, and then I was like, I'll get around to it.
But you have it for the Switch?
Oh no, I have it for the PC.
Oh well, then that doesn't help me at all.
Right.
Brian.
Well, most
In slightest.
MMOs.
Well, but I'll let you know how it is when I play it.
Well, okay, but I've already been told by multiple people that it's great, and
And it's
I'd be in
addicting.
trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mutiny Teddy. By the way, thanks for watching and all that stuff. And it participating with the chat. We love chat participation.
Yeah.
So,
It's always awesome.
I mean, if you just want to lurk, that's cool too. I won't call you out, Christopher. But
Joe.
But anyway, so what am I playing? I've been kind of playing just lots of little random things. I played a little bit of Mario Odyssey today. Just like I haven't really started it yet because I kind of want to stream the game over on my channel.
Yep.
But yeah, I've been playing some Xenoverse 2. I've been playing what else? Senran Kagura.
Oh, you've been playing a lot of games.
Last night I played some. I streamed some Sleeping Dogs. So yeah, wow. The
What
chat
about
just
when
went
they're
through a bunch
awake?
of stuff. Well, see, that's the thing. You don't want to wake them up. That's the whole point of the game.
Sounds boring.
And Chinese.
I haven't played Sleeping Dogs in forever.
Sleeping Dogs is amazing. I have the PS4 version, and now it doesn't forget that I have cars. So,
Oh,
good.
is that why you
Finally.
started playing it again?
well, that and it was like $7.
Oh, okay.
It was like on
so you
like-
had to buy it again?
Yeah, because I had the disc version before. Like, because I had like this
yeah.
super awesome, amazing, definitive, comes in a box version for the PS4, and then it was all like, oh, cool, I'm gonna do these missions and get cars and stuff, and then like I'd come back to the game and it's like, you've done the mission. Okay, where's my car in my garage? What car?
Dude, where's my car?
Exactly.
That
So,
movie.
and then like I'd try
And
and,
then
do
there's
the mission
lots
again.
of dudes and sweets thrown in throughout the rest of the movie
Exactly.
or game. Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Zoltan.
Gabe said, it's best that I don't get into an MMO. Instead, I'll deal with other games, like Star Fox Adventures, which I just started up after not playing it for over a year. Star Fox Adventures. It's Zelda with R-Wings and dinosaurs. It was the game that was packed in with my GameCube. Christopher says, I say stuff. You do say stuff. You're the first name that came to mind. Joe says, just a little. Flips table. And Stream Elements, I'm going to ban you. But yeah, Gabe, you do need to get Sleeping Dogs. I don't know if it's still on sale on the PS4, like PlayStation Store, but
Well, there's going to be a sale later anyways.
so yeah, give it a shot. And Mutiny Teddy says, those are all Switch games? No, not all of them. Xenoverse 2 is a Switch game now.
It is?
Or it will
Yeah.
be soon.
Oh.
Has it come out already?
Yeah, it
I had
came
no
out like
idea.
a month ago, I think.
Okay, yeah. So there's a Switch port of Xenoverse 2 now, which I did play a little bit of Zelda at some point too. I was like just streaming the Switch, just seeing how it worked out. And but yeah, Sleeping Dogs is PlayStation. I was playing pretty much most of that on the PlayStation, except for Mario and Zelda. So, yay! So yeah, I've actually been playing games. It's not like, oh man, I need to sit down and play a game. So the only thing I haven't been playing, which I've been meaning to, is NES Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Which, by the way, look at these. Last time you saw them, they were in a box.
Yay,
They're the
Pixel
Pixel
Pals.
Pals.
Now they're out.
So yeah.
Supplied by our pals at PDP. Who also sponsor this podcast and a lot of our videos.
Yay.
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 Did that without making a ton of noise in the microphone.
Good job.
So, anywho.
Let's see. Is this a Nintendo fanboy stream? Well, you can... yeah, okay, yes. It kind of is. Ryan typically is in charge of finding articles for us to talk about, topics for us to talk about, and we actually had to restrict him in regards.
My bad.
In regards to the topics, because there were several times where he would come over and he would have 4 Nintendo topics, and we would tell him abso-fucking-lutely not.
Well, but Nintendo.
So no, don't even try to. Don't even
interesting
Ryan,
stuff.
Don't even. So
Which
yes,
she's been playing on the Vita.
I've been playing on
the
see
PC,
that
PS4.
because Vita for life. I actually had no interest in the Vita when it came out. And then I really started wanting to get on the Vita whenever things like crossplay became a thing, so that it was Rogue Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I got into Rogue Legacy, and then I ended up buying Grim Fandango, and I played that on the Vita. And I tried to play Senran Kagura, but there's too much fucking story. I couldn't handle it, and I was fuck that
You
game.
can skip the story.
It wouldn't let me.
You
like,
just
I just constantly press the button, and it just. And I don't know. Apparently, you have to go through a certain portion of the story before it starts letting you skip dialogue. It just whatever. I got sick of getting through that. It was stupid. I felt like Frank. I love story in video games. Frank hates story in video games, and he's constantly screaming like, "I don't fucking care," trying to get through dialogue.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to do, and I didn't care anymore. So
I scream it and yell it though.
Yeah, he does. So right now, what I'm playing on Vita, as I said, internal monologues, is, Corpse Drive. So
Which isn't that a very story-driven game? So, yeah.
it very, yes.
Yeah,
And it drives me crazy because if you fuck something up and you have to go through a segment again and there's a lot of dialogue and story beforehand, I want to throw the Vita against the wall because you can't skip any of it. You can't. And there have been times where you would come back to go to the bathroom or something, and you would walk by the door, but the door would be closed, and I wasn't sure if you're gonna walk in the bedroom for something, and I would just be laying there with my head in the pillow, like I'm asleep, but I'm just holding the Vita, I'm just pressing the skip button. I'm just come on, please.
No, I have not noticed that.
No, yeah.
But yeah, this is sort of a Nintendo fanboyish thing, but
it's Ryan's fault.
Yeah.
But Ryan does have, he has an Xbox. He plays it. We're actually going to talk a little bit about the Xbox tonight. You've got everything, though.
Yeah,
I've been over to your apartment.
I pretty much got everything.
You've got pretty much everything, you have so much of everything that you've given me 2 Famicoms.
Yep, I did, because I don't have the room for them.
So, you have so much of everything that you've given me 2 Super Nintendo classics.
Yep.
The European one and the Super Famicom classic.
Because fuck scalpers.
Yeah, Clunk is not he's not in the Nintendo family. He's not a Nintendo fanboy at all. He's more of a he likes string. And tunnels and boxes and stuff like that. So,
okay, Gabe. Try to tally how many episodes of this podcast had occurred in which there were no Nintendo topics. I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably, maybe 1 or 2. I was going to be super extreme and say 0, but maybe 1 or 2.
I'm going to say...
Yeah, probably 1 or 2.
I'm going to say 6.
Maybe...
I don't know.
I would say less than 10.
I'm going to say 6. Well, Mutiny, I know that, you weren't super serious about it, but, felt like getting that explanation out there anyway. So,
it was a nice, fun topic to have.
Exactly. So,
Speaking of topics,
I tried to get to one of those not too long ago, and we're going to try and do that again. Let's see if the topics show up today.
I don't think they will.
Boop.
Oh, no. I was able
It did show up.
Oh, wait. So,
What?
What?
topic title has it. There we go.
What?
There we go.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
You
Topics.
guys need to move that shit.
Move it. Okay.
No, it's a good way to...
Not over my face.
Yes, over your face.
No, I positioned
Frank.
it. No, I positioned
over
it
my
earlier.
face.
Oh, okay.
Now
It's completely off. And I also moved one that you can't see yet. So,
Good job.
But, my bad. There's one that's here somewhere.
Box 1.
but whatever. Anyway,
Xbox One.
I just moved some other thing. I'm just moving all kinds of stuff that doesn't need to be moved. Anyway, so yeah, you can move it. This is what do you think this is? Some non-customizable nonsense? I think I moved our overlay a little bit is what I did. There we go.
Good job.
Now you can see where we go on Twitter and all that stuff.
Good
And
job.
Stream Elements just saved me and let you know with taking up most of the chat screen. All right, so Xbox One X. What news is there about the Xbox One X, Ryan?
All right.
And why do I already not care? Because it's Xbox.
Well, yeah.
Why should our
Sorry,
viewers,
John.
Why should our viewers care?
Well, because the Xbox One X actually came out today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was released today.
Oh, okay. For whatever reason, I already thought it was a thing.
Do you
that
already
was
have it?
available
No,
for
I don't have
purchase.
it because I actually don't have it.
Ryan, are you feeling okay?
You see this, Ryan? You see this face? Disappointment on you.
With all the shit that we give you for constantly
Disappointment.
having everything the day it comes out, Frank is disappointed in you for not having it the day it comes out.
Well,
we've been telling you to buy less crap, and then you did,
And now we're concerned for you.
You cannot win, sir.
well, yeah, I have an explanation why I don't have it yet.
Oh, I know why you don't have it.
Why?
Because you're not the real Ryan!
Quick, get a phaser. I've been watching lots of Star
Just
Trek.
get a fire.
It was Old Man Jones all along.
Oh, man, Joe.
You kids and your stupid dog.
All right, so let's see. Today, really? Yeah, apparently.
Well, yeah, it's not a bigger thing because it's not exactly, like it's not a completely new system. It's an upgraded version of the Xbox One S. But I do want to talk.
So
about,
it's like the Xbox 1.5.
yeah, something like that. But I do want to talk about it for a couple of reasons. Like, well, one, I couldn't get it. Well, I actually had it pre-ordered back in the fall. No, not back in the fall. Back in the summer.
Is it still technically fall, or is it technically winter now?
It's fall.
It's still fall.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had it pre-ordered over the summer, but then I ran into my eBay incident, like with a scammer. So
Bastards.
so I lost a whole bunch of money, which really sucks. And I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna spend all this money, whatever leftover money I have on the SNES Mini stuff. So I think it went to a better use. But then our friend Rerez, our friend Shane, who runs the YouTube channel Rerez, he released a review on the Xbox One X, and he's saying it's almost like this is a completely new system. Like the textures are better.
Really?
Yeah. Everything about it is actually better. It's almost like a brand new system. Like
Is it almost like having a PlayStation?
Almost like, yeah.
Ooh, burn.
Yeah, and
Burn.
But anyway, go on.
Yes.
So he was saying Rise of the Tomb Raider, like when you're playing that on the Xbox One X, it's like Lara Croft is like a real actress. That's how good the graphics. That's how good the graphics are.
I think you were just watching a trailer for the movie.
That was all of 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Or watching the trailer for the trailer of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, he was like saying if you're playing Rise of the Tomb Raider with the new Xbox One X enhancements, it's like you're controlling an actress playing Laura and not a CG rendered model. That's how insane the graphics look.
Makes me think of the Sega CD and Night Trap.
The way that you worded that just sounds weird. Like you have the ability to actively so the lady who's playing Lara Croft in the new movie, she's just randomly making breakfast one morning, and you just pick up the game and you start playing, and she's suddenly swinging around her apartment.
There's a movie that came out several years ago. It was like that. It was like some you played this game, but the people in the game were actual people that had these mind control things. And I think it was Gerard Butler or something like that. And he was all
called? Was it?
I don't know.
Game In.
I don't know. I never saw it.
I think I remember seeing it on Netflix. I didn't watch it, but I think I remember seeing it as an option to watch. And I remember having a conversation with a friend who had watched it, and he said it wasn't too bad. It was worth a watch if you were bored one day.
But yeah. So I don't know, but that exists. But I say but a lot.
All the time.
I'm all about butts.
No, you're not.
Anyway, Ryan, We keep interrupting you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, we have jokes.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyway.
What's going on? No.
Bad jokes, but jokes.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying, the Xbox One X is actually really good. It's not just an enhancement of the Xbox One. It's almost like a brand new system. That's what everyone's saying. And
Almost.
I mean, well, I'm not in a big rush to get one. Maybe I'll wait till they release a 2 terabyte model, because I do have the 2 terabyte Xbox One S, and I think having to have a 1 terabyte is a bit of a downgrade. So it's like an Xbox 2.
Joe, it's like an Xbox 2.
Yeah, it kind of is. So yeah.
Does Ryan hate jokes? Only when they're not bad jokes.
Right.
So if they're not coming from him or from Joe, he doesn't care for jokes.
Right.
Our jokes are bad.
Ryan is a connoisseur.
Our jokes are bad, but they're not.
My jokes are
they're
worse.
Not Ryan and Joe bad.
Ryan is a connoisseur
worse.
of dad jokes.
Yep.
And bad jokes.
Yep. There you go.
So it's almost like having an Xbox 2.
Like bad dad jokes.
Bad dad jokes.
No. Good dad jokes, because bad dads don't have dad jokes.
Okay.
But
okay.
Yeah,
anyway,
Xbox
so
2.
it's an Xbox 2.
Xbox One X.
And you're gonna wait for a 2 terabyte model.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna wait for the 2 terabyte model.
So Xbox
when
One
will
X.
that be?
I have no idea.
Questions about the universe. Meow.
Meow.
Hello, Clunk.
Clunk wants an Xbox.
Clunk, you can't have an Xbox. You know very well that Xboxes are not allowed in this household.
So
You know this.
Good idea, Clunk. What's next on our
there was some other news from a more well-loved competitor in this household in regard to the Xbox One X.
Right.
Yeah. Care to lead us into that as well?
All right. So in England, in the UK, in response to the Xbox One X going on sale, I think an outlet called Game.uk is actually selling the PS4 Pro with a whole bunch of games. Let me grab the list of games that they are including with the with the PlayStation 4 Pro bundle in Game UK. You can get, you can get Gran Turismo Sport, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, Wipeout Omega Collection, Horizon Zero Dawn, which I really want to play again, and the expansion pack, The Frozen Wilds. All for about €449.99.
So let's see. Gran Turismo, don't care. Uncharted: Lost Legacy, despite the fact that I'm an Uncharted fan, don't care.
Uncharted Girlfriends.
Yeah,
Uncharted
don't give a
Girlfriends.
shit at all about that whatsoever. Wipeout Omega Collection, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
It's a racing game.
Probably figures. I'm obviously not interested in that either. And let's see. Robot Dinosaur Zelda. We already have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
Knuckles.
And Knuckles. Robot Dinosaur Zelda and Knuckles. The expansion pack.
Yeah, so you can get 5 games with the PS4 Pro at Game UK for the price of just getting an Xbox One X.
Holy shit.
Take that, Xbox.
You know?
Fuck you, Microsoft.
Fuck
you.
So based off of what Frank was just saying, I think it would be kind of funny if from now on, Knuckles wasn't included in any Sonic games except for as DLC that was called And Knuckles. So like Sonic Forces.
Like,
and
that's
Knuckles.
funny, but it's a terrible idea because DLC is just annoying.
Yeah, but I mean that's what Sonic
Mike
and Knuckles
Tyson's
was.
Punch Out. And
It was like
Knuckles.
it was
And Knuckles.
it was a literal
Wait, play that.
expansion pack.
Yeah, I'll play that.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out and Knuckles. Super Mario
GoldenEye
Brothers and Knuckles.
and Knuckles.
GoldenEye and Knuckles.
One punch is all it takes.
Let's see. Mutiny Titty says, "Will Hellblade be on the Xbox One X?" I've seen clips of Hellblade on the PC, and that game definitely looks like it requires a lot of horsepower to run. So maybe we're not 100% sure yet about Hellblade, but that game looks like it probably takes it takes 2 GTX 1080 graphics cards to run on a PC.
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
And
that
yes,
didn't work.
Gabe, we all agree about the name Xbox One X is just setting itself up for a joke.
Yep.
Xbox One X reminds me of like straight edge kids, how they'd put X's like all over their like screen names and stuff. Or like Xbox One X, like if you put the 1 as like a number, it looks like it'd just be like Xbox 9.
Ha.
So
I laughed.
Our Xbox.
You get
10.
it. Well, no, because it's you get the line
Roman
and
numerals.
then the X, Roman numerals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's 9. So
Or they come out with an Xbox One X Omega, and then everyone will just say, "I want an XOXO."
Oh.
and then you
you better patent that right now, so you can get some royalties from Xbox when they decide to do that.
and if you decide to use the browser features with no parental protection, it's the Xbox One XXX.
Meow.
Triple X in box. Oh, Mutiny Teddy.
Lol.
Nice. Xbox One X1 equals 1, says Christopher.
No, there's no math equations happening here right now. No.
Mutiny Teddy says triple X in 1 box.
Ooh, that's a big box.
Or a small box.
Yeah, a painful box.
A professional one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go.
You get X points for that, Josh.
Oh, Joe says remainder Xbox One.
Oh.
Divided by
More math
PlayStation times Nintendo.
Oh, something. What? I didn't even hear the first part of your sentence.
Are you having a stroke?
No, remainder Xbox, remainder, it's a... Never mind.
Yeah, it's a math joke.
Yeah,
see?
okay.
Yeah, he said the match over remainder Xbox One, but then he said some other
then
stuff.
I said
and then
divided by Xbox times Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Divided by Xbox. All I heard was times Nintendo. So I was super confused as to what was happening.
Yeah, like Gabe says, it gets scale bound back on the system, and he'll consider getting it. Yeah, the game looked interesting, but kind of sucks what Microsoft's doing with it.
Times N64. Nice. Solve for N. Ah! Xbox One X. Solve for X.
Divided by GameCube. Oh man,
The chat is on top of it tonight. This is good.
It's like a math.
I'm crying.
It's like a math podcast tonight.
Okay.
So,
moving on.
we have another topic. So don't run out of jokes just yet. And this other topic is probably in Frank's face. It's not. I guess this other topic was in Frank's face. I don't know. But Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco can go up here a little bit. There we go. And boop. 3418.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Anyway. So, Bandai Namco. What's Bandai Namco doing?
They're
being awesome.
They are going to make more games on the Switch.
Right.
Hey.
Now, why didn't they make more games on the Switch to begin with?
I don't know.
Because they thought it wasn't really going to be all that great. And it got picked up by the public a lot faster than they anticipated. That's what they said. Why?
Zelda.
Zelda. And now Mario Odyssey.
Also, yes. But Zelda.
Which, I mean, that's not to say that Bandai Namco hasn't put any games on there. Like we said earlier, they ported Xenoverse 2 over there. So if you want to play Xenoverse with half the frame rate, but portable, there you go.
And with motion controls.
Really?
Yeah, it has motion controls.
Huh.
You know, one theory of Bandai not wanting to go
Bandai
in is
Namco?
they probably ask, what does the new system look like? Oh, it looks like a Wii U, but smaller. It's like, no.
Okay, fair enough. That's a good point.
They probably didn't actually. They didn't see the actual.
It's like a Wii U, but smaller, and it uses cartridges.
Yeah.
So like a 3DS?
I can see some
like,
companies
no.
being all like,
Cartridges.
wait.
So it's a 3DS? Like, no. It's like, so what is it?
It's a 2DS?
It's the Switch! Get on board!
It's a 2DS, only you can play it on your TV, too. Mutiny Teddy says, Bandai Namco has been keeping Vita afloat, too, so they were busy. But sadly, Sony has officially abandoned the Vita.
Oh, yeah.
Double officially. Yeah, they have. And really, the only reason I haven't gotten rid of mine is because, one, Senran Kagura, I don't have Shinobi Versus on Steam. I have it on the Vita, so I can't really be getting rid of it. 2, she's playing games on it now. And 3, there was a lot of like niche Japanese titles that came out on the Vita that, you know, I still need to get a hold of. And like those titles, you know, because they were on the Vita, they were less expensive to develop than, you know, on a full console. So they actually exist somewhere where like on a full PS4 game or whatever, you know, it's just kind of like, we can't take any risks like this. Let's just, you know, make another game where you're just kind of looking down a gun.
Pew, pew, pew.
You know, so... Anyway, so Bandai Namco, they're going to start making more games for the Switch. They have 3 exclusive titles coming out in 2018, though the
Dragon Ball Fighters
announced as to what they are, and that's totally not exclusive. But you do have a point that Dragon Ball Fighters does need to show up on the Switch. I would triple dip. I've already got it pre-ordered for the PS4, Dragon Ball Fighters, and I'm probably going to get it on PC also. And I would totally triple dip and get it on the Switch.
Why would you have it on the PC and PlayStation 4?
Because Josh likes
more
wasting money.
People to play with and easier to stream if it's on the PC already.
Okay, fair enough. But Josh also likes to waste money.
Well, see, I pre-ordered the collector's edition
You said I like wasting
on
money?
on the PS4.
Yeah, but I'm not married to Ryan. So I really don't care how he wastes his money.
There you go.
I care how he wastes his money.
Oh, you're adorable.
Well,
he, needs to
they-
waste it
Care about
on,
your friend.
he needs to waste it on me.
Oh.
Because I give you money.
Because you
Oh,
give me
okay.
stuff.
Okay, so I'm not enough of a sugar mama. You need to go find yourself a sugar daddy also.
Well, that's because you actually say no.
Oh, okay.
See, I say no and he gives me stuff anyway.
That's what wives are for, is to say no.
See, you're doing it too well.
Oh, sorry, I guess.
You're too good at being a wife.
Damn it.
So, anyway.
So, what kind of games do you think they're going to be putting on the Switch?
I was thinking about Dark Souls on the Switch.
Dark Souls, that's not an exclusive either. But yeah, Dark Souls. If I never hear the words Dark Souls ever again, it will be too soon. Like, seriously, Dark Souls is being compared to too much shit. And it's not even because Dark Souls the game. I'm sure Dark Souls is a wonderful game. But just the way people use it in popular vernacular, I'm like super salty about it. Like, it's just kind of all like, what? Gotta preheat the oven first. That's the Dark Souls of cooking. Oh man, so much traffic. This is the Dark Souls of driving. Oh man, I have to wake up too early. This is the Dark Souls of life.
Oh, I have to end to piss. This is the Dark Souls of life.
Exactly. So that's so yeah, like shut the hell up. Cuphead is not the Dark Souls of 2D
Of
gaming
anything.
or
What?
whatever. Yeah.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
That's where it kind of like this sort of recent sort of meme started is like
Really?
Cuphead
Because-
being difficult and everyone comparing it to Dark Souls.
Okay, well, I will
as opposed
say
to
that...
like Contra.
Okay, well, I will say that for a while now, well before Cuphead came out, I've read and seen and heard of people making points about how they were comparing things to Dark Souls. Oh yeah, that's hard, but it's not Dark Souls hard.
Yeah.
You know, but it's been a very long time since I've heard anybody compare things to being Contra difficult. It's for a long time now. It's been Dark Souls.
Yeah,
so
but like
that's not new.
Contra is like way more close to what Cuphead is. Like I don't know. It's just kind of like, man, that's the Dance Dance Revolution of Pac-Man. Like, it doesn't make any sense. None whatsoever. Which, by the way, we need to play Pac-Man 256 again sometime.
Stop it, Chris.
Christopher, what are you doing? That was the Dark Souls of comments. Oh! Gabe says, anyone that makes Dark Souls the standard of hard games, they should be forced to play a ton of hard retro games, especially on the NES. Oh! Spicy Back Pain. Every once in a while, he'll play Home Alone for NES.
Oh, God. The fuck
Home
I
Alone
did.
for NES
Does he
is...
hate himself?
It is a horrible game.
Yes, it is a horrible
And the
game.
whole point is to, like, survive in your house from being caught by the burglars for like 20 minutes. And he's doing this thing called the Home Alone Challenge now because he's beaten it once. He needs to beat it twice in a row.
Bless me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Needs to beat the game twice in a row. So.
He's crazy.
Yeah. And so he's not completed it yet. But yeah, Spicy Back Pain. He's a pretty cool streamer, dude. Once we get the tech worked out, I want to have him on the show sometime. He's Canadian, eh? So we need to like patch him in through the
What are you
cloud.
talking about? Oh, I guess what I should have said was, what are you talking about?
Like, Gabe says, like, I dare someone to play through Athena on the NES.
I don't even know what it is.
I haven't played that yet.
Obviously, it's so hard that I haven't even played it.
I know what it is, but I haven't played.
Like, a lot of people, they say that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is hard. But over here on this side of the camera, I can beat the game. And then over there on your end, in Chatland, Christopher is one of the fastest Turtles players in the world. And
yeah, we got a world record holder in our chat right now.
We do. We have a world record holder. He is the world record holder for glitchless TMNT.
Tanuki, you gotta believe in yourself first.
No, don't believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you.
In yourself, and you will be set free.
They're like Tinkerbell. You gotta believe in them or something.
So yeah.
Well, like now all this talk makes me want to play Turtles on the NES again.
You should. Like seriously, like go to like in the level where you rescue Splinter, just farm for scrolls in that one building for a while. The rest of the game is pretty easy if you don't suck at platforming.
Right.
So
platforming.
But if you want to do it fast,
yeah. But I think the last time I played was when we were at Arcade 2084. We got to the level before the Technodrome, but we lost to the Technodrome boss fight.
Oh yeah,
and then we were just fuck it.
Yeah,
yeah.
That makes sense because I haven't really started beating the game until recently.
Yeah.
So like I just actually had to sit down and try. So, whatever.
Yes, you believe in me. Thank you, Mutiny.
I can beat MS Paint, but
Joe,
MS Paint is dead, Joe.
You beat it to death, Joe. You beat.
You're
MS
the
Paint
reason
to
why
death.
it shut down. You kept beating.
You
it to
won,
death.
Joe. You finally won.
You did it.
So. Well,
Eggs?
there's a lot of people that can do that.
Do you beat eggs?
You beat eggs?
So, what other things do you think is possible for Bandai to be putting on the Switch?
Well, I mean, if there's gonna be exclusive stuff, maybe some sort of Monster Hunter. That's their thing, right?
Maybe
It
Naruto?
seems like something that would.
No, I think
work out
Monster Hunter is
really well.
Capcom.
Oh, that's Capcom.
Is it?
Maybe a Naruto game with the Joy-Cons.
Oh.
Yeah, because what the world needs is another fucking Naruto game.
A reason for me to.
No, it's gonna be a Boruto game this time.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
fine.
it's
That's,
really boring
that's
to me.
actually a
but
good
what if I
idea.
want to play a Boruto's dad game?
Well, Boruto's dad's old. That's like none of
That's
the kids
not
watch
cool
it.
anymore,
It's-
man.
It's out of
He's-
out of style.
He's
It's
now the
lame.
man. We can't be playing the man because you got to go against the man. We're supposed to beat the man.
Man.
Man. So, whatever. I don't really have an idea then because I just completely pulled a different property out that isn't even Bandai Namco. Because usually when I hear Bandai Namco, I'm just kind of like, oh, cool. You like Tekken and I like Dragon Ball. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So, and then they also
Dragon
do
Ball
Gundam.
X Tekken.
And Knuckles.
Knuckles, yes.
So, anyway, I think this one's losing steam.
Joe says, I Xbox One. Good job, Joe. Good job.
Our third topic for
Oh wait, there is a Boruto on the PS4.
There is?
Boruto.
No.
Yeah.
No, I was just seeing in the chat here, Mutiny Teddy spelled it Borato. And so,
Barato.
and so, like, I'm thinking, like, burrito or, like, potato. Like,
Potato burrito.
potato.
Potato burrito.
I've had those.
Naruto's son, potato. So, anyway. Boop. Sonic Forces, way down here in Frank's face.
And Knuckles.
Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces.
Oh my god, stop it.
You stop it. I'm going to put this above your head.
That's not what your mom said.
Ooh. Anyway, Sonic Forces exists, and it came out, and there's reviews for it, and Polygons was rather in depth, but none too friendly. So far, the reviews seem to be just kind of like, it's another Sonic game.
Yeah.
We've gone through the Sonic cycle again. Why don't we just go back to playing more Mania? But
yeah,
the difference in Sonic Forces is that apparently Sonic goes missing at some point. And sorry, spoilers. And that allows for you to create your own avatar, your own Sonic character, your own persona.
but it can't be a hedgehog. Sorry,
It
y'all.
can be, though.
Wait, it can be?
Yeah, Hedgehog is one of them. But they're not, like, super fast. Instead, like, they collect rings from enemies or something.
I was going to say that they eat too many potato chips.
They eat too many potato chips. Potato chips. Is that what happens when Boruto does Kage Bunshin?
He eats potato chips?
No,
He
because his
becomes
name's
potato.
Potato.
Oh,
So he's potato chips.
oh,
'cause
yeah,
there's a bunch
makes
of them.
sense.
So, but yeah.
And it's our trouble, Potatoro.
But, no, me and you were looking at a video last night on Twitter
Yes.
of a classic Sonic stage. We showed it to Frank also. Frank, our resident Sonic kind of fan, as in, like, he likes playing some of the games and knows them better than us. And
He's also one hell of a critic, so, you know.
And Frank, can
It's a curse.
you describe what you saw on that video?
Disappointment.
Disappointment.
Yeah.
The words disappointment.
Okay, so to put it with more description to
Okay.
it, classic Sonic goes down this big slope. If you've ever played like Sonic 2, Chemical Plant Zone, you see that happen, and then you hit the bottom, and then you go off some ramp or something. What do, Frank? What happens?
He didn't go off the ramp, he went backwards.
Exactly, but in Sonic 2, he just goes flying.
Oh, yeah.
In Sonic Mania, he just goes flying.
Sonic
It builds
1, he
up-
just goes fine.
And all of this momentum gets built up, and then as soon as he gets to the bottom, do.
It was sad and pathetic.
Like, it's just like a mechanics fail right there.
I didn't play the game, or I haven't seen any videos on the story, so I have no idea.
But really, all we know
That
about the
looks
story is
disappointing.
just the basis of where, okay, this is where you come in, because Sonic went missing. It's sort of, like, if you have your original Sonic character and you want them in the game, you want Sonic Gokuverine to finally show up from Planet Badass to do his power being maximum.
The fact that you're playing a game as Sonic and then Sonic goes missing and you have to create your own character to go find Sonic and save the day, that is straight up 100% fanfic right there. Like, that's not a story, that's just straight up fanfic. There's probably some poor kid out there who wrote exactly this story, and he should be owed a lot of some money, any money that they make, because they stole his story.
They probably got the idea, like, Sonic Team, like, the guy who was supposed to be writing the story for this, like, his boss comes up and is just kind of all like, hey, do you have that story yet, Deska? And and then, like, the dude was like, and he looked on his screen and he had Twitter up and a tweet from Fanfiction TXT was on there and it was all like, Sonic-kun is missing and I'm the only one that can help. Me, Wolf Boy. Wolfie the Wolf Hog. And then he turned around and said, hi, so des. I have a story, des.
Oh my god.
Shimashita.
Stop it.
And that's how Sonic Forces was born. Frank, you were going to say something.
Oh, yeah. My little spin on it was the director goes into the story guy and he says, hey, you remember that stupid-ass story you were telling me that you think would be a good Sonic one? And he goes, you mean the furry porn? Like, no, the dumber one. Oh, that one! Yeah, we could use that one.
Or it could have been all like, hey, Steve, do you have a story for the Sonic game? Nah, boss, I'm sorry, I don't. Well, weren't you telling me that your 12-year-old wrote a story involving Sonic? Yeah? Fuck it, let's just use that. Alright, boss.
Like, if I could get that game, like, on sale, like for like $8 or whatever, I would buy it just so I could make Sonic Gokuverine, my favorite fan fiction character ever. Sonic Gokuverine from Planet Badass. You can pretty much imagine what he looks like and what his powers are and everything like that. Sonic Gokuverine. So it's just the only thing that you wouldn't be able to tell just from that name is that the insignia on his dogi is the Triforce, like all of it.
Oh God.
So he's also got all of the Triforce. Just amazing. But Gabe, he said, the ultimate game for Sonic fanfic makers and lovers. And you know what? That's true.
That's pretty much what this game is.
This game is pretty much...
It's the same thing what Xenoverse was for the Dragon Ball fan base.
Yeah, or whatever that other one was that you could create a character for, that other Dragon Ball game. Wasn't there one before Xenoverse where you could create a character, but like the gameplay like really sucked?
I think that was like Ultimate
Budokai or something. Ultimate Butoden.
Ultimate Blast?
No, Ultimate Blast.
Yeah, Ultimate Blast.
That's what it was.
Or actually it was Ultimate Tenkaichi in America.
Ultimate Tenkaichi, yeah. That game was garbage.
Yeah, I've never played it, but I know you used to have it.
I did. I got it as a gift from a friend, a dear friend, and unfortunately he spent money on garbage. But like it was fun for like the 10 minutes me and him were playing it together. But yeah. And I kept it for quite a long time because, you know, a very dear friend gave it to me. But I don't have it anymore. Here we go.
Oh yeah, also, well, so about Sonic Forces, yeah. I mean, I think I mentioned this before on like a past podcast. Yeah, I did play it at E3. I thought it was decent. Like, it was a bit like Sonic. It was a bit like 2D Sonic combined with Sonic Adventure. But I like Sonic Mania a lot better, to be honest.
Yes, Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
Even though I rage quit that game.
So Sonic Mania, I did say today that it suffered from lots of little things that are meant to trip up like people who are just like experts and pros at classic Sonic the Hedgehog. As where I'm somebody who's just kind of like every once in a while I pick up Sonic 2 and give it a casual playthrough. Maybe put in some cheat codes if I'm really feeling like, you know, I want to have the Sonic experience. But yeah, like Mania, but Mania does have a lot of really cool stuff in its like original bosses and its original stages and mechanics and stuff like that. We got more of that and less of it's Chemical Plant Zone, only harder.
Yeah.
For no reason. Then, you know.
Okay, so Mutiny Teddy, can any of you say what the story is of the last or any Sonic game? Stop Robotnik from turning everybody into
that's what
robots.
That's like original.
Let's
see.
see.
It got all weird when the Dreamcast came out.
Generally, how Sonic games have tended to go back when I did play them was Sonic and pals are doing a thing. Eggman wants to do a thing that is bad. And it involves ultimate whatever. Sonic and pals do all kinds of stuff where 1/3 of the game or 1/6 of the game is actually fun and the rest is dumb. And then if you do all of the boring stuff, then you get to fight a secret boss where Eggman isn't really the enemy. It's ultimate thing that's gone out of control. And you get to be boy band Frosted Tips Sonic.
Eggman wants to put pineapple on pizza.
Eggman,
No wonder he's a bad guy.
True evil.
No. Eggman's in New York City and he wants to order Pizza Hut.
Ew.
Like,
Who does that?
Who does that?
Who does that? Let's see. But yeah, Mutiny Teddy also says that I never knew that there was a story in Sonic or even in the cartoon.
Well, the only good one is called Sonic Sata, which is Saturday morning.
Saturday.
It was like,
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah. It was in the 90s, I know that for sure. And it did have one good season. It was the best, as most people would say.
I liked that Sonic like OVA. That one was alright.
Yeah.
Specifically
Sonic
Satan.
But the Sonic story really wasn't that important anyway. Like,
yeah, it was go fast and stop the bad guy.
Yeah, it's as important as Mario's story.
Like it was a subtle story.
Yeah, Mario's story was
Mario
jump on things, stop the bad guy, and win back your sort of girlfriend.
Kind of, sort of, off and on.
Yeah.
Cake, bacon.
Platonic.
Satanic.
Friend zone.
Satanic. Plutonic, satanic. You know, a plumber's struggle with mushrooms, says Christopher.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
actually
there you
a pretty good story idea. So, anyway. Sonic Forces, not performing too well in the reviews. Nobody's
Wait
surprised.
a minute.
What?
What if Peach is a drug dealer and Mario's an addict and Bowser is just another drug lord trying to get
in on her territory.
in on her territory?
Who knows? Yeah, maybe.
Or
That's why he goes out of his way, gets a bunch of coins.
He wants the coinage to get the real mushrooms from the Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yep.
And in the meantime, he's running along and he's hitting up his hidden stashes.
There you go.
Which he's actually mugging the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom because they were all turned into blocks, but he thinks they're not blocks. He thinks they're blocks and they're not. And he's mugging people on the way to get to the princess.
Everything makes sense.
Man, Mario just got real dark.
Joe ruins the ending for Odyssey. Sorry, Frank.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
Apparently, that is the story of Odyssey. So we
I
all
just started
thought
playing that today, Joe.
So we all thought that the living hat was weird. Now we know why.
Yep.
It's the drugs. Mario's psyche has finally broke.
See, when Ryan handed me the game, like last week, just to play around for a couple minutes, like I skipped past that opening cutscene that just opens up into the game before you even have a start button or anything. Like, you just like handed me the game and I turned it on. It was all like, bear stuff! And I'm all like, get the hell out of here. I just want to run around. And then Mario had a living hat. And I was just kind of like, whatever, I'm just going to go with it. So, yeah. Anyway.
Sonic Forces!
Sonic Forces.
Yay!
Sonic.
Let me just break out my wallet and buy all the copies I can.
Forces you to spend money on bad products.
Nice.
Anyway, one more topic for this evening, and then maybe we'll play some games.
Yeah, sounds good.
Boom. Telltale Games.
Don't get it. Don't get it, Gabe. Please.
We're going to put
I'm
you...
begging you.
Hey, Gabe's
Spend your money on something else.
Gabe is his own free man.
Buy 60
here.
Happy Meals
Well,
if you have
he
to.
did say he would get it when it's discounted.
Telltale
Okay.
Games.
Smart
Holding it
man.
Telltale
Telltale
Games.
Games.
Smart.
So, anyway.
Come on, Heather.
The same.
Hurry up.
It's heavy.
Okay.
Thanks for the help, guys. Anyway,
It looks
Telltale
heavy.
Games. Something's going on at Telltale Games, and this title isn't really going to tell people what it is. Heather, what's going on at Telltale Games?
Telltale Games laid off a lot of people.
How many? Like 90?
It was like a quarter of their staff.
Yeah.
Damn.
Why would you let up a quarter
why?
in your staff?
Who
Who would hire a quarter?
So apparently,
You got the job, Washington.
So apparently,
You've got the job of washing my clothes.
So apparently, they ended up laying off a
Somebody
quarter
fucking gets it.
of their staff because of the fact that they have been criticized over having too many complex projects going at once, and that they haven't been focusing too much on one like they should be. Things kind of stumble from there. Obviously, you don't have a lot of focus. You get your focus split up. Things kind of degrade. So that's what happened. There are some people that's out of work, and they're having their current staff focus on, not as many projects, which is great. But however, the news that I was looking for was not touched on. I want to know whether or not this is going to affect Wolf Among Us 2. Nothing was said. Nobody knows yet. I'm irritated. I need to get this game. I need this game. Telltale Games, please, 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 please make that the game you're prioritizing.
Well,
For the love of
apparently,
God.
it's gonna be made with a smaller team now.
Well, that's fine. I'm sure it'll still be made amazingly because the first one was amazing. And Telltale Games in general are pretty damn good. I haven't played them recently, so I don't know how that's affected gameplay.
Well,
Christopher in the chat, by the way, just said they actually went back to another company who wanted their quarterback.
Oh.
So what, EA?
Yeah.
Ew, who'd
Yeah.
want to go back to EA?
Anybody like who likes
Desperate people.
Madden? Quarterback? Oh! I had to explain the joke. It actually,
damn it.
yeah.
So, let's see. Mutiny Teddy says, "Why does it take 90 people to make even one Telltale game?" Well, the thing is that they were working on multiple projects, so it wasn't like 90 people on one game. It would have been those 90 people were probably working on maybe 3 or 4 different titles. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Gabe says, I only played their Back to the Future game.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
I only played the demo for it, and it just felt like Back to the Future trivia. Because, like, to get the responses you needed. Yeah, like, I just had to, like, make sure that, like, I got all the references and then sent lines back to people that were all like, yeah, I get that reference. Yeah, it does. It is pretty sad, Gabe, that people were getting let go.
Yeah, because also, like, like last month, you know, the developers of Dead Space, Fiskro Games also, you know, they disbanded too.
Yeah.
So it's not a good time to be working in the video game industry right now.
I guess not.
Unless you're working for Nintendo.
Yeah.
Apparently. But yeah, like, I have wanted to play the Batman Telltale series. Haven't got around to it. Of course, you guys know how I am. But Wolf Among Us 2, like, I would jump so hard and so fast to get that game. Because, fuck you, Frank. Because
I don't believe you.
Fuck you, Frank. Just, you shut up and fuck you, because I thoroughly enjoyed Wolf Among Us. It actually made me pick up the comics again and start reading them again. I read them for a long, long time after I played that game. I had picked up a few issues here and there before Wolf Among Us came out, and after I played that game, I mean, I buckled down and I started with issue number 1, and I read that shit forever. So you say you would jump so hard and so fast for that? Yes.
I'm just imagining. So over here, everybody, we have the sliding glass door that leads out to our balcony.
Yes.
And I'm just imagining, like, if it was all like, it's out now, like, right from your spot. You're just like, and you just jump right across this way, just through the glass, and just out. Yep. Off into the distance. Like, you're just like...
I would unveil the fact that I know how to fly.
Yeah, or like you would just jump through the ceiling. You're just kind of all like, I'm leaving the planet. And
my video game needs me.
So...
let's...
Mutiny Teddy
very true.
Says, but companies know that if the chat scrolls up, and Heather's got my phone.
But don't companies know that if you split 90 people into 3 groups and set them to one game, you can have 3 games out instead of have 90 people working on variety games at the same time? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a director of a video game company. I'm not really...
There weren't tons of details on what exactly all those people did.
Yeah, there was almost no information.
What teams they were on, what projects they were working on, what might have got canceled because of it. It was just kind of like, hey, there's about 90 people. They ain't working there anymore. Just, you know, kind of like Visceral last month. Right now, being a game developer is the Dark Souls of work.
Let's see, Gabe says, stay away from E3, or E3. EA, yes, exactly.
Well, I'm going to stay away from E3, so.
And stay away from Konami, because they are still evil.
Yes, they
says
are.
Gabe. Joe says, there's no quarters in Wolf Among Us 2, so you're good.
Stop it, Joe.
Just stop it. Yeah.
I love you, Joe. I really do. I swear.
So, anywho, that's it. Telltale Games. Dropping people.
From a height. Okay, here.
There we go. Thanks, guys.
Spirit bomb!
It's really
Fooled you.
So, that's what's going on with that. So, boop. And boop. And boop. And boop. And blah, blah, blah. Alrighty.
Yeah, there was...
There's a lot of that when it comes to trying to find... he says there were absolutely 0 details in that article. God, I hate journalism in this day and age. And you know what? That's happens pretty commonly while we're looking for sources for things to talk about. Is like, and it's one of your biggest pet peeves.
It drives me crazy.
Is like, it'll be like, some big news, da-da-da-da-da. And then like we go to the site and there's a million ads all over it. And then there's like one sentence that's all like, so-and-so from Sony's janitorial office tweeted today this big news is happening. And then, like, Bob, the Sony janitor, is all like, Sonic. And then, like, that's the entire article.
Yeah.
You know?
It drives me crazy.
And
But there was, so if, I have actually rejected articles that Ryan has brought in because it would just be like, 2 articles because there'd be so little information, and it would be like, and it's big news, everybody's talking about it, right? But there's
nothing to go on.
Yeah,
all speculation from
complete
there.
speculation. So I've actually been all like, no, we're not talking about this.
Yeah,
so we have missed opportunities to talk about certain topics that a lot of people were really interested in and trying to speculate on it because there was literally nothing. We could have just speculated into the sunset with everybody else, and screw that, honestly. But there was a little more information in this article than in those articles. And the fact that, how many people they were laid off, and the reason they were laid off, because they were spreading everybody really thin, and that they wanted people to focus on...
Joe says, Heather's all like, get me pictures of Spider-Man!
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Joe, you bring the funny.
You bring the funny, Joe. But yeah, so the article was just stating that people have been laid off, and it's kind of big news because it could affect games that are currently in production. And like I said, it didn't give any information as to whether or not Wolf Among Us 2 is going to be a thing or not. And that's really all that mattered to me in that regards to information to Telltale Games. So it kind of irritates me that there's no information on that. So there's a fear that it could be one of the projects that's axed. And who knows what other projects we don't even know about are on the chopping block now because they got rid of these 90 people. Or maybe they're going to push release dates out for certain games and pour a lot of their resources into, 1 or 2 games and then move from there. So, yeah. Who knows?
For anybody curious about that noise, Clunk's playing in his tunnel.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't mind that. Speaking of playing, we're going to try and get to that soon. But first, we got to make some announcements about things. The general ones that you hear every week. That way, if anybody new comes along, or if you're just a forgetful person, you'll know where else we do things and when else we do them. Ryan, where else do we do things and when else do we do them?
Alright, so we also have a BattleGeek Plus YouTube channel where we do reviews called Awesome Video Game Memories, and this month is Mario month, so I'm reviewing a Mario game.
That's why I quit. Because Joe, our big Mario fan friend, is not in any of the Mario videos.
I asked
That's why
him
I quit
once.
BattleGeek Plus today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I asked Joe months ago, hey, you want to be in these? He's like, no, because I don't want to be on camera, because I'm a coward.
Damn it, Joe.
Damn it, Joe!
Yeah, Joe, you killed the show.
See, I quit, but I'm still here. I'm not getting paid.
Because I can't delete it, that's why. Damn it, Joe.
Oh, damn it.
Damn it. You can't delete this
we
either.
need everybody to start convincing Joe to do this, or to do something with us, because, damn it, Joe.
Why would you need to delete yourself doing the Mario?
Do the Mario.
Hey, so anyway, it's Mario month.
It's Mario month.
I clapped, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's really bad for audio editing later on. So, it's Mario month.
It's Mario month, yes.
And what's going on with Mario month?
Let's see, I just released my review of Super Mario Bros. 2. Then next week will be 3. Then Mario World. Then I end this month with Dr. Mario. So 4 Mario reviews in the month of November.
4 Mario reviews.
Yeah, 4 Mario reviews.
Okay, so other than BattleGeek Plus on YouTube, what else do we do on Twitch?
Yeah, here on Twitch, I play games every Friday and Saturday. Let's see, this Friday I'm going to be playing...
All right, anyway, so start over.
Anyway.
You're doing 4 Mario videos this month.
I did 4 Mario videos this month, and this weekend on Twitch on Friday and Saturday, Friday I'm playing Rocket League for the very, very first time ever.
Oh.
I mean, I've had that game on the PS4 like forever, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And then on Saturday...
Fucking Chris.
Oh, shit.
Disappointing. I thought your computer was actually talking.
Computer.
Skynet is here. Skynet is here.
We were watching Terminator 2 earlier.
We were just
Then we had to do the show. for you guys. We skipped Terminator 2 on BBC America for you guys.
Well, even though we can watch Terminator 2 anytime we want.
Sacrifices we make for the show.
And then on Saturday, I am playing Stardew Valley for the very first time on the PC. So
Tell me what you think about that.
yeah, so it's going to be a very interesting.
Bye, Joe.
Very interesting weekend.
No,
Joe.
Bye,
You
Joe.
had so much to live for.
Bye, Joe. We'll see you next time.
Stardew Valley you're playing
Yes, this weekend. And yeah, so you can also listen to this podcast on iTunes on Thursdays.
All right, yeah. It's out on Thursdays. It's also on YouTube on Thursdays. We put little clips up throughout the week as well. We still do that, right? Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, it's been a while, though.
And, yeah. And what we're going to try and do here in a few minutes after this show is over, don't go yet. Don't be like Joe. Be a winner. Stick around, because we're going to get set up to play some games, some vidya, here on Twitch. So, give us just a moment. We'll get that working.
Before you do that,
What's
why don't
that?
you do the actual outro for the podcast, huh?
Fine.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
For you people
And
who are
yes.
just listening to the audio version.
And yes, Gabe, it'll be interesting to see Ryan fail for a while at Stardew Valley until he figures things out.
Anyway, thanks for watching or listening to Waxing Pixels. We will see you next week. Everyone say bye. Heather?
Bye.
Ryan?
Later.
Frank?
Meow.
Bye.
Bye.
For you people watching right now, don't actually leave. We're going to play some video games.